Another update. Today is March 7th and I'm back in the Datsun. Today I will be installing, I want to say these are from Z-Car Depot or from Motorsport Auto. They are the rear strut tower vinyls. When I ordered them, they really have, I guess, bad marketing, or I don't know how to say it. On their webpage, they show just a diagram on the top of what parts you're ordering. And then below that, they have every Datsun model. And then you just choose yours, add it to cart, and whatnot. I thought I was ordering the diamond stitch because I think those look a lot cooler than these guys. I mean, they aren't bad, they're good quality. But I really wanted the diamond stitch for my Z, but it is what it is. It'll still look nicer than what it is now. I also want to say this is really rad. I got this from Lonely Driver Cord. It's a little keyring of a S30, the red one, and that's really rad. In case anybody wants to get one. I also ordered their new kill switch keys, and I'm really looking forward to those coming in the mail. First, I gotta mess with my car. I don't know if it's a Datsun thing or what, but I've always had an issue with the keys. My driver's side door, you need to lock it with the key. If you press down the lock cylinder or whatever that thing is on the door, if you press that down and close the door, as the door hits the striker, it pops and unlocks it. So if I were to lock it and close the door, it unlocks the door. So I need to manually close the door and lock it. I don't know if that's normal, but it's just another thing. And then this key here is for the ignition and the doors. This key here is for, I believe, the glove box and the rear hatch. Now, the rear hatch has also been kind of tough. To close it, I need to slam it, and that's kind of a pain. I don't know, I don't like, it feels like I'm hurting the car. And then I haven't been able to lock it. I was messing with it the other day, so I put the key into the cylinder, and I was jiggling around, seeing what would happen, and it locked. So I was like, yay. I took the key out, put it back in, and now it doesn't unlock. So I will keep messing with that, and hopefully I get it to unlock. And as soon as I do, I'll go ahead and start with the vinyl. Cool. We'll update after I hopefully get it open. Cool. So this is currently what the rear end of the hatch trunk area looks like. It does have lizard skin coating on it, and that's what it looks like without the vinyl. I did get the trunk to open, but this is going to be a pain. So I need to take off, it looks like, this trim, and to do that I need to remove this guy, and that was a pain if I remember correctly. It kind of sucks. I did place these guys over it how they're supposed to go, but yeah, I'm going to have to remove that just so I can get like the extra behind that, and whenever I put this, it looks nice and clean. Looking forward to see what this looks like after it's done. It's been a cool minute since the trunk has looked good. I do have Techno Toy Tuning's spare tire cover, but I doubt it's gonna work for my car. So this is a 280Z, and if I remember right, there's a lot of these little like platforms that are supposed to go all the way around, and then the original one was like a giant piece of cardboard that like went over the tire half area, and half of it would go up and down. I was hoping this would be a little bit bigger or something, or smaller, just so it could like have better support, but I think it's just too short. The trim for the tail light covers, I think, goes up to right here, so if I were to leave this down here, it'd just be too low, but I'll get to that when I get to that. Let's go ahead and get started, I guess. Fun. Okay, so this is kind of new to me. I usually like knowing what I'm doing, and I haven't really I like watching what I'm doing. So like if I'm ever doing something for cars, I will look up videos, and usually I could find something related to it, but I haven't really looked into this, so I don't know how this stuff goes back together. I do kind of remember when I took everything off, this kind of went like this. I took these guys off because I don't know if they're supposed to go on the car or not, so I ended up just taking those off, and this should go over it. I mean, it does look kind of self-explanatory, but I mean, I've messed with glue before, and I mean, you really only want to do it once, because if you mess up, I mean, you're making a mess, and I don't want to clean this stuff up. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and sand it and hope for the best. I don't know if I'm supposed to glue that cardboard backing piece here down or just go with it and leave it as is. And I should probably mark where these eggs are. That'll probably be fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and send it and see what happens. Okay, so I'm all done with the driver's side. It looks great. I did put everything back up so the trim's back on. Quick tip for anybody else doing this, there is just it is a 12mm bolt right here. And once you undo this whole thing falls off. That way you don't take everything off to take this trim off, because it was kind of tricky when I first tried to do it without any idea of how to get started. And then for the trim, once you do start gluing everything on, it's kind of hard to know where to start, because if it's a little off, it doesn't line up. The best way that I found out to do it was to first stretch the vinyl over the 3 mounting bolts for the struts, and after that kind of just like work your way down. Another thing is the original stuff that I took off did have like a foam underneath it, so it made it a little bit softer and a lot smoother. This stuff from Motorsport, I want to say it's Motorsport Auto, didn't come with any foam, so you can kind of see the lizard skin texture underneath. But other than that, everything fit really well. It looks a lot better than what it used to, so I'm really happy with it. I won't bore you guys by doing the other side, but I mean, next is I gotta figure out what I need to do with the tire cutter, because it would be a shame not to use it, but I doubt it's gonna work with the way this trunk is set up. It needs to be elevated, and this is for like the earlier models, I believe, but it is what it is. I'll get to it once I get to it, I guess. Awesome, thanks for watching. So I forgot to show what everything looks like after everything's all back together. Everything looks great, actually. I do kind of wish that I would have got the diamond stitch, but it is what it is. It looks great. Thanks for watching.